Idolatry and sects have spread far and wide. All claim this, yet truth alone I confide. Some false leaders, some deceitful saints, all the misguided have wrought mankind's complete vain. Now listen to what the Creator of the universe and the Holy Prophet have declared about this sectarianism. Surah Inam, verse 159. Indeed, those who have divided their religion and become sects, you are not with them in anything. Their affair is only to Allah. Then He will inform them about what they used to do. Majah, Hadith number 3992. It was narrated from Auf bin Malik that the Messenger of Allah said, the Jews split into 71 sects, one of which will be in paradise and 70 in hell. The Christians split into 72 sects, 71 of which will be in hell and one in paradise. I swear by the one whose hand is the soul of Muhammad, my nation will split into 73 sects, one of which will be in paradise and 72 in hell. It was said, O Messenger of Allah, who are they? He said, the group. The Creator of the universe has declared their punishment. Now listen to it. Surah Inam, verse 65. Say He is the able to send upon you affliction from above you or from beneath your feet, or to confuse you sects and make you taste the violence of one another. Look how we diversify the signs that they might understand. You have heard this command of God. Now listen to its explanation in the words of my leader, the Holy Prophet. Bukhari, Hadith number 7313, narrated Jabir bin Abdullah, when the verse was revealed to Allah's apostle, say He has power to send torment on you from above. He said, O Allah, I seek refuge with your face. And when this was revealed, or from beneath your feet, he said, O Allah, I seek refuge with your face. And when this verse was revealed, or to cover you with confusion in party strife, and make you to taste the violence of one another, he said, these two warnings are easier. Another habit of the false leaders is that they proudly recount the punishments that befell the previous nations. They say the Creator's punishment came upon the people of Noah, and the people of Noah will go to hell. The punishment came upon the people of Hud, and the people of Hud will go to hell. The punishment came upon the people of Samud, and the people of Samud will go to hell. The punishment came upon the people of Lut, and the people of Lut will go to hell. The punishment came upon the people of Shuaib, and the people of Shuaib will go to hell. But when they read in the Quran and Hadith about the punishments that befell the nations of the previous prophets, their faith becomes 100% firm. Yet when they read about themselves, they lose even 1% of faith in the Creator of the universe and His Messenger. That is, in the Quran and Hadith. Instead, every sect declares itself destined for paradise, proudly saying, we belong to such and such sect. Now understand this sectarianism through my example. Perhaps they may realize that sectarianism itself is the punishment of the Creator of the universe, and they should abandon sectarianism and seek forgiveness from the Creator of the universe. For example, if someone were to say to a Muslim brother, you call the cow lawful and the pig unlawful, but I don't consider the cow lawful nor the pig unlawful. You eat buffalo meat but call the donkey unlawful, while I do not consider the buffalo lawful nor the donkey unlawful. Likewise you eat goat but declare the dog unlawful, whereas I do not consider the goat lawful nor the dog unlawful. Since cow, buffalo, goat, pig, donkey and dog all have flesh, then all could be eaten. But the Muslim brother would reply, through the guidance of our leader, the Holy Prophet, the Creator of the universe, has declared pig, donkey and dog unlawful for us, and therefore we do not eat them. What grieves me is that you understood well When the creator of the universe and the guide forbade pig, donkey, and dog, though eating or not eating them causes no corruption on earth. And you answered correctly that since the creator of the universe and our leader the holy prophet forbade them, they are unlawful. This means you accept that whatever the creator of the universe and your guide forbid is unlawful to act upon. So when the creator of the universe and your guide have declared sectarianism unlawful, indeed even punishable, why do you not accept this guidance? Is sectarianism not forbidden? The creator of the universe and his messenger have clearly said that they have nothing to do with those who divide into sects, and that sectarianism itself is a punishment. Yet you continue to act against the guidance of the creator of the universe and his messenger. These were the questions and answers of the second man, through which the reality of those who claim obedience to the creator of the universe and his messenger became clear. You can see further explanation of this clip in Ignorant People Are Claiming to Be Scholars, Part 2, the link of which is available in the description.